Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this year's Why I Love Real Estate event. This is Why I Love Real Estate 4.0, and it's so exciting to be here with you. We have a great lineup of speakers that will be joining us shortly, and I trust that we're going to have a great time. So, for the past 3 years, at Why I Love Real Estate, I've had the privilege of giving the keynote address where I told the attendees each year the reasons why I love real estate. I've done so each year in a bid to inspire the listeners to build careers in real estate. So in 2017, when we started the first Why I Love Real Estate, I shared 7 reasons why I love real estate, and I'll tell you those reasons. The first reason is that real estate is an all-important factor of production, of course, alongside land, labor, and the entrepreneur. So it's very important. The second reason why I love real estate is that real estate makes you a rounded and resourceful person. It requires a myriad of skills, and so it develops you, it formulates you in every area of life. And that's the second reason why I like real estate. A third reason why I love real estate is that real estate gives you the best of both worlds, both field and office. You get to work in the office doing analytical and creative work, as well as on the field doing supervisions, measurements, and inspections. It's just also exciting. So that's the third reason why I love real estate. The fourth reason why I love real estate is that it's really about people. All right, real estate is essentially helping people from agency to property management to valuations to facility management. You're essentially serving people and helping them to find, manage space to live, work, and play. So I like that. I like that it's about people. A fifth reason why I love real estate is that real estate prepares you for a life of managing resources, people, and processes. The sixth reason why I love real estate, and of course, I'm sure it's a favorite for most people and was 3 years ago when we did this, is that real estate pays. It's a good paying industry, and so that's one reason why I love real estate. The seventh reason why I love real estate is that it helps you to achieve Ikigai. Now, Ikigai is that point where you are able to merge your passion, your mission, and your profession and your vocation together. You're able to merge all these things, these four, together and essentially build a career out of it. So you're doing a mission, you're fulfilling your passion, but you're also making money from it. And that's one reason why I love real estate. In 2018, I added that real estate allows me to harness all my interests into one career. I spoke about how I harnessed my 3 interests into a real estate career. I love technology. Those that know me know that I'm a big tech person. I love art and design, and I love new media. And we use all of these things in our practice here at Northcourt, and that's one reason why I love real estate. In 2019, my keynote address was even much more simpler and shorter. So I shared just one reason why I love real estate. Real estate focuses me. See, guys, I've had 15 years of real estate experience, and I will not trade it for anything. I've enjoyed a focused and growing career, and I continue to do so. A lot of people are not part of a career that is great enough to keep them focused. But with real estate, I stay focused and it just balances everything about me. So today, I'm taking a different turn. I will not be speaking on the reasons why I love real estate. I've done this for the past 3 years. Today, I'll be telling you how I actually grew my career in real estate. You see, I've always wanted to be a doctor, a medical doctor. Then later, I wanted to work with computers. But when I didn't get admitted for computer science, I learned about estate management into the University of Lagos. All right. It was then that I discovered that I love buildings. I love managing them. I love transacting in real estate. And I also like the development side of property. So that's the high level story. But I can identify 6 things that have helped me in my real estate career. And that's what I'm going to focus on in my keynote today. I would always start with mentors. Mentors. The first thing is identifying and developing relationships with mentors. So since I can remember, I could always identify and develop a good relationship with my mentors. These are often older people who are more successful or getting it right in one aspect of life. Many of my professional mentors are not even in real estate, but were able to guide me in it and guide me generally. So my first boss and professional mentor was the late Alhaji Demola Daudu. Alhaji Daudu gave me a holiday job when I was in my second year in Unilag, and Unilag was on strike then. He opened the door for the firm to me to come each holiday after that first stint. By the fourth year, I was pretty much like a full-time staff and I was paid monthly. But that's not even the story. You see, Alhaji Daudu was one of the best things that ever happened to my career. He was a very tough boss. And he demanded the highest standards from me. Some things he taught me are the importance of proper documentation, corporate writing, taking photographs of everything, preparing and sending reports timely, and most importantly, doing research and keeping a property data bank. I would go to his house after work and on weekends and have long conversations with him. I would help him with chores, go for meetings with him, and basically any and every excuse to be around him and learn from him. He was a Reading-trained surveyor, and so I made sure that I also went to the University of Reading many years down the line. Do not get it twisted. It was not always a joyous affair. Half of the time, he was correcting me. My reports, my writing, my calculations, my designs, everything was always correcting me. But I kept doing more, and I think I kept getting slightly better at it. He taught me so much, and I'm blessed to have met him. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. When I graduated from university after 5 years, I interviewed for an analyst position of the real estate unit at ARM, which is now Mixer. I got the job. I was so much better qualified and refined than any fresh estate management graduate because of all that Alhaji Daudu had taught me. And at ARM, I met Yinka Ogosolu, who was my boss and then became my mentor. She immediately took over from the work that Alhaji Daudu had done with me, and she took it to the next level, brutally to the next level. She taught me the development and finance side of real estate. She also demanded even more presentations, more research, more reports. She demanded so much more, and I would often never meet up. But she kept teaching me, she kept correcting me, and I kept sticking it out. And if you know Yinka Ogosolu, she succeeds at almost everything she does. So I had to fall in line for my own good. Guys, your first boss or first bosses are very, very critical. They shape your perspective and approach to work. I had two first bosses that demanded high levels of excellence and hard work. And so that's the kind of person I am today. And I also demand that from my teammates. You can't work with me if you are lazy and do not want to be pushed to high standards. See, I often meet young people that have a warped view of work. They're always looking for the easy way out. They are maimed. They were badly trained by first bosses and mentors. I am grateful to my mentors. And today I've highlighted just two. There are so many of them that have mentored me over the years and continue to do so. Surprise, surprise, Yinka Ogosolu was also a University of Reading graduate. And so the deal was sealed. I had to go to Reading. So this nicely leads to the second factor that has helped me in my career: formal education. Knowledge, they say, is power. Formal education is learning not just about a field or career, but good formal education helps you to know the evolution of things and what has worked and what hasn't worked. I'm a firm believer in formal education. I have a master's degree in real estate finance and investment as well as an MBA. See, both have helped me differently. The MSc helped me to be better at real estate finance and investment, while the MBA has helped me to be a better entrepreneur and businessman. Part of the success of Northcourt is owed to this formal education. It was on my MBA that I learned the importance of differentiation, which has been so critical to Northcourt's growth in just 7 years. I have also done several courses and trainings on stuff like marketing, design, negotiation, social media, financial management, and the list is endless. But this has all made me rounded. Now, it is evident that I've invested a lot of money in my education, but this has been money well spent, as it has greatly increased my earning potential. But you can also get this knowledge through distance and virtual learning, short courses, training sessions, and CPDs. Not everyone can afford the money and time for classroom experience. However, All that education and knowledge without corresponding use of it would not have paid off. I know people that are better read than me, but don't have half successful careers. And that leads to the third factor, formal experience. Unused education is as good as no education. A good education, or a good job rather, gives you the chance to use your education and adapt it to practical and everyday issues. I often tell young graduates, as much as you can, choose your bosses carefully. They say the child of a great man is a great man. So what is the child of a mediocre man? Let that one sink in. I've met a lot of young people that have so little aspiration and professionalism just because they previously worked with someone that painted a mediocre picture of what the industry is to them. So many of such people are difficult to rehabilitate because they got bad exposure in their formative years. Some of them will keep arguing with you on what they call easier and faster ways of doing things. Hear me well, easier and faster is often mediocre. Easier and faster is often mediocre. Good work is birthed in the place of hard work, and you need to get formal experience that will shape you to be a seasoned real estate professional. A fourth thing that has helped me is informal experience. It's not only formal experience you need, you also need some informal experience. You see, real estate is not only multidisciplinary, it is interdisciplinary, which means you need knowledge and experience in a wide range of fields, which you may not be able to get formally, but you can get it informally. For example, when I was 21, I was editor of my church bulletin. This was a fairly large church of about 500 members. I oversaw writing articles, designing the bulletin, printing of the bulletin, and actual circulation. I did this for many years. But several years later, I'm CEO of Northcourt, and we earn over 40% of our revenue from writing reports, which needs great editing and design. Where did I get this experience? To be great at real estate, some very useful informal experience you can get very good informal experience through volunteering, hobbies, speaking keenly with friends and other people, just moving around and gathering informal experience. The kind of experiences that you need include things like public speaking, events management, interior design, graphic design, photography, videography, editing, writing, research skills. These are all various skills that you can easily get informally. The fifth thing that I'll share with you today is become a generalist. When starting out your career, even if it is for 1 year, seek out general knowledge and experience about real estate. This means you should get some insight into agency, property management, valuation, facility management, research. Sometimes you can't afford, to just focus on one aspect of real estate, but there's still other ways of achieving this because it's best to start out as a generalist, to be broad. At Northcourt, we try to ensure our new staff and graduates have general experience. We do this by including them in various teams, in all our team meetings, and they can listen to the various teams presenting and talking about their work. This way, they are getting and learning about generalist stuff without even knowing it. The sixth thing and final is to become a specialist. You see, once you have tasted some various aspects of real estate, pitch your tent on one, maximum two, but preferably one, and become a specialist. Become so good in that aspect that even those who do not like you cannot ignore you. To become a generalist, you must read a lot of books on the specialization. You must have mentors that are focused on it. You must subscribe to social media pages, email lists that are focused on it. Benchmark with the best internationally and locally. Get certified in that aspect of real estate. Do a master's degree or a postgraduate in that area. Whatever you can afford, do it. Try to afford the best education, the best courses, the best short courses. Because you are the best investment you can make. You see, some people rush to buy houses early in life, and then they cannot afford to maintain those houses and live and earn much all through their lives. While some people invest early in themselves, and as they grow, they have higher earning potentials. And so they can buy houses and maintain any house they want, because as they grow older, they get more experience and they can earn more. A good career is like an art masterpiece. It takes time and many tries. It takes time and it takes many tries. It requires many inputs. It requires a lot of inspiration. It requires patience and resilience. It requires a strong determination to rise above storms, to ride strong waves, to do what it takes, to go through hard work in achieving that masterpiece. Let me ask you a question. Do you know any shortcut for creating a masterpiece? Do you? I don't. And similarly, I don't know any shortcut for a good, successful career in real estate or any for that matter. So in closing, I'll reiterate my 6 points. 1, identify and develop relationship with mentors. 2, get formal education. 3, get formal experience. 4, get informal experience. 5, start as a generalist. And 6, become a specialist. I wish you a stellar and fulfilling career in real estate. Thank you.